Phil Cedar is a Northwest artist with a flair for constructing imaginative works made with metal objects. His passion for sculpting began in his youth.
I started actually when I was about 13 or so, and I was in high school, I guess, so it must have been a little later than that. And I took a shop class, and we were doing the shop class thing like welding bumpers onto old Chevys and things like that. And I just said, you know, there's got to be something better you can do with a torch. And so I started sculpting, and had a lot of encouragement from my parents because my mom is an artist and my dad is an architect.
After a 20-year hiatus, Phil felt the urge to return to his Portland studio and to his first love, sculpting.
I work primarily in what we call fabricated metals. That means I cut them, I weld them. My work is, I have to say, eclectic. I like the motif of the city. I use it a lot, so I've had quite a few works in that series. I do quite a bit of work in nature-based art, fish, birds, and other things, partly because people love them. And, you know, I'm not so cynical that I'm just going to ignore the fact that, or maybe I am cynical, so I will embrace some work that people just love, and they're aesthetically very pleasing forms.
His works come together organically.
Often I'll go straight from my head right into the metal. These days, if I have a really big work, I'll lay it out, say, on the cement floor of my studio in chalk, and then start, you know, building on top of the chalk.
Many of the items that Phil molds together are found objects.
I like working with recycled materials, so my bells, which are very popular items, are all made of things like recycled scuba tanks and oxygen tanks. I make a lot of like cityscape compositions that use old grates and screens and things that I go out to the scrap yard and dig up.
Phil often marvels at the final result of his own creations.
I'm not a deeply religious man, but there's a connection that sometimes gets made between myself and the universe, where something happens and then I'm painting it into the sculpture, and it's just happening for me, and my hand is being guided. And when that happens, it's a wonderful thing, and I sit back and I go, my God, how did I make that? I don't even know how I made that.
For more information about the artistry of Phil Cedar, visit his website at philcedarstudios.com.